I
Hey.
feel like I'm on the, what is it, Lancasters? Or is it the other one? As the DJ.
Oh, Yorkist.
Yorkist side.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to the Cruising Now at Detective Agency. I guess we can consider this a podcast in ways because we're just talking.
Yeah.
But this is a bit different than what we did normally.
It's not a book club.
I figured we talk about some news because I was on vacation when a lot of stuff was happening, and I didn't talk about it with people, honestly.
And I
Just bits, but not a lot. So I think
Yeah.
we're still here after the card review thing. If anyone actually bothered to watch that,
the
Yes.
cards. Oh yeah.
Still.
I thought you were talking about the Nvidia cards for a second.
no.
Still was putting our.
You know,
cards on.
I don't mind talking about that as well, but
We'll get to that.
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we talk about the scalping.
But yeah, so we're here, and I guess the first bit of news we have to discuss is the PS5 stuff.
And we will obviously start off with that ray tracing. Ooh.
That's ray tracing, though.
I don't care about ray tracing.
Okay, so I also want to open this up as I was talking about earlier. So I watched like Angry Joe's video, and he was mad that they didn't show enough like ray tracing and all that stuff. He's like, PlayStation, you need to show off more of like your technology. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Anyone who actually gives a damn about that is gonna play on a PC, because that's when you're gonna get that, right?
Hey, I mean, they showed off that Devil May Cry looks way nicer.
Yeah,
They did.
but I'm gonna be on a real here. Most people who play on a console don't give a damn about that. What they give a damn about is your games,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what they showed this time.
Sony probably understands that. Like, the only people that are going to care about the ray tracing, aside from us, of course, is the people that, you know, are...
Or like buying it for the technology, or again, you're a PC gamer, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so...
Xbox is somewhere in between.
Yeah, so I think they show off enough. They went crazy on ray tracing! Oh my gosh, guys, we got ray tracing!
And it was actually annoying, so I'm glad they didn't do it this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I
they
think-
probably heard the feedback and actually listened to it, and we're just like, okay, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need any more ray tracing.
So
news.
yeah, so it was pretty interesting. But the first thing I did not expect them to open up on was a game, and then it turns out it's a freaking Final Fantasy game.
Yes, the second PS, whatever the frick it's called,
PS5.
they had like two different PlayStation. One where they revealed what the PS5 looked like and all that, and they talked about the ray tracing nonstop. Then the one that was like a week ago or something. I don't remember what those are called, but it starts off with this game that's like. By the way, this is the PC version we're showing off, not the PS5 version. The
Oh wait,
PC.
isn't this just 16?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
It's me and Wyatt were discussing this, and it's like such a face palm moment.
Yeah, we were at Target, getting stuff. I'm like, oh, it's almost time. Let's start it. And so we're in the store while it plays, and the first thing I notice is, or someone noticed, maybe you noticed.
I was
it.
like, oh, Square Enix, it's Final Fantasy. And then I was like, wait, playable on PC, or playing...
no, you thought it was something else, not Square Enix. We're
No,
gonna-
at first I was like, oh, is this Dragon's... Oh, wait, and then I saw Square Enix, I was like, oh, it's Final Fantasy. Then I saw, this is all footage shown is from the PC version. And I was like, wait a second.
What? So that was strange, but
I thought that was like the biggest like oxymoron you could have possibly done. It's like, this is a PS5 event. I understand that this is probably going to be almost on par with the PC version.
Right.
Sure, but in your expose on trying to show how great this new console is going to be, you should not be trying to show what a PC can do. Because I hate to admit it, I don't care how good you can get PS5 to look. A PC at the end of the day is gonna outdo you no matter what you try to do. Because PCs are never ending evolving.
Yeah.
I don't.
So that's like the biggest gripe, of course, but that doesn't ruin it,
No,
obviously.
I thought it was great
I thought it
because
improved it because it was funny.
it was.
Yeah,
it became a meme.
It's a funny meme. It's a very
It's a
funny
meme, so
obviously.
I'm fine with it.
So yeah,
But
so
they started off with Final Fantasy 16. They kept saying my name. I was like, oh, I'm in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, so the first thing I noticed immediately that this looks a bit darker just by like people screaming and
Yeah.
blood being shown. I'm like, okay, so
Also
we're going...
a censored decapitation.
Yeah, and sense of decapitation. But then, but at first I was kind of worrying. I'm like, is this Final Fantasy? But then I saw the Shogun Bows. I'm like, oh, it's Final Fantasy. Cool.
Yeah.
But then the first thing I also noticed, medieval setting.
Yeah, I actually.
I really, I like it. I like how we're going back to medieval.
Yeah, they've. It's medieval, but
I think we've had a medieval Final Fantasy since 11.
12 was
14.
12 had airships. Emperors.
12 was somewhere in between.
It was kind of
Regardless,
There.
it's been a little bit of time
yeah. So
since the main line.
I like the setting. I like how all the towns look. I like
Yeah.
the character designs. It doesn't really look as Final Fantasy as older games.
Like how he was doing a Devil May Cry combo in that thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna touch on that. So as soon as I saw that, I'm just like, what the heck is this trying to beat Devil May Cry? But then you look up afterwards that the director of Devil May Cry's gameplay is directing this game's gameplay. You're just like, oh, okay.
Is it going to be too hard?
Nah.
Nah. They can't do that.
Final
If they
Fantasy
do,
games are allowed to be hard unless they're 5.
Fine,
if
fine.
they do, I will be shocked and I will praise this game a lot for it. But they're not. I bet a lot of money they don't. But
I bet you, it's not going to be easy,
But
but it's not going to be hard.
I mean, that's kind of fair though. I was like, where you should keep it, honestly.
Because 7 Remake wasn't easy. Then I played hard mode.
you play on
We're
hard
gonna
mode.
ignore that point.
Yeah. I was about to go into like I was at the Bash 7's remakes combat for a second. I'm like, no, I don't want to open.
Honestly,
a
it's
can of worms.
better than the original. I think 7.
Yeah, but
Anything
Okay.
could be.
Anything though. Oh, dude, I'm gonna talk about right now. I've brought this point so many times. Like when Wyatt heard like on a live stream, someone say, "Oh, this is like Kingdom Hearts 2's gameplay, but deeper."
Oh, yeah.
I heard that from Wyatt, and I almost had a freaking stroke, dude. I was like, "What the frick did they
I
say?"
had like 2 YouTubers on Twitter say that.
but this is
this is
PS5, not
this looks.
not PS4 stream. So go away, Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking about you right
I
now.
don't even
Yeah.
like you. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the point. But yeah, so I showed that off. It looks really nice. It looks good.
I'm probably more
I
excited
mean,
for it
the
than
voice
I
acting
should
sounds
be.
good. There's nothing really to complain about it right now, if I'm being honest.
It's like
I'm going to admit, I should be the last person talking about this because I love Dante. I was kind of disappointed when I saw it wasn't turn-based.
Yeah.
Turn-based RPG. I was just sort of like, oh, we're supposed to be like the most popular Japanese role-playing game in America. What is this? But I'm also like, it's Devil May Cry guy. May as well play it.
Yeah, may as well. But yeah, that's also another like thing though, as I noticed that like, especially in the recent years with how Final Fantasy's been, if you're like a generation behind us, like let's say not us but like ahead of us, then you're not a big fan of this game. I see it, that's what I seem to see anyways. They are hardcore just like, if this is not a turn-based Final Fantasy game, I automatically don't like it.
Yeah,
So-
me personally, I'm like somewhere in between where I'm like,
yeah.
I'm excited, but I want to be more excited.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. That's barely anything they showed us for what it
yeah,
was.
they showed one trailer that was
It's just that Final Fantasy is my first RPG series. I grew up on it.
well,
Just sort of-
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It has Final Fantasy in it though, so
But you know, I grew up on Final Fantasy, starting from the first game.
well, my first RPG was technically Paper Mario, but
I mean, first real JRPG, okay? Shut up!
Mom! But yeah, so I mean, they showed that off, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's way too early to judge the game for what it is. They barely showed one trailer. For what we saw, I think it looks good. It literally is doing nothing wrong right now, at least.
yes,
Yeah,
I
Right
am.
now.
In fact, it looks great right now.
Yes,
It
in fact,
looks-
it does look great right
It
now.
looks really great, and I don't know if it's because I'm in the game, but I really am way too excited for it. I think.
I guess that'll make me have to be the
Also,
one that plays it, and you have to watch.
And also another thing,
Like last time.
another thing about it is that the guy who's doing the story is the guy who does the Rebel Reborn story, or
Oh.
does the 14 stories.
Yeah, he does a
Yeah.
little story of Final Fantasy 14, and Heavenward is like the best story in Final Fantasy, maybe only
So
beaten
it's
by
like we're rolling a pair of
Tactics.
dice right now. Either we're gonna get possibly one of the best Final Fantasy stories for a mainline we've seen in a long
Yeah.
time, or either we might get one of the worst.
Yeah, so
So I mean, I'd rather
fine.
take that though. I'd rather take a chance of a dice of a good game or a bad game than a mediocre game.
yeah, he's not working on MMO, so he actually has a focused point.
True.
And that's where I think this could be good. I think so. I think with him and with someone else helping him, maybe guide it. I do not want a Persona 5 thing where I freaking have 6 writers or 7 writers. How many freaking writers?
14.
Too many.
14 working on this game. I just want 2 or 3. I want it to be focused. I want it to be good. I don't know how many writers 15 Final Fantasy 15 had, but yeah.
It had
had
two.
It had 2 different directors. The
Too
first
bad, it
one,
could be freaking good, but guess what? 15 was too much of a project, and that's why it
15?
ended up being rushed.
15 is one of my favorites.
Yay.
I
Okay, we'll save a whole video for 15. Why it's better than most people think.
Yeah,
I think 15 gets a lot of unneeded shit.
Yeah,
But-
I saw some people when 16 was announced, they're going like, finally, you can stop talking about 15, which is garbage, and I'm like, you're garbage.
Like, there's plenty to not like about 15, but there's plenty to like about it, in my opinion.
yeah.
we can talk
But
about
and,
that.
and most of the problems say it was too much of a big project, and it went too long, and you had to cut stuff, and that's Square Enix's problem. But yeah, whatever. But
We'll save it for the 15 chat.
the 15 chat, yeah, I don't know when we'll have it eventually. But anyways, moving on from that, I
yes.
forget what's after that. What did they
Miles
show?
Morales, which the only thing,
Oh yeah, that's right.
the only thing I have to say about that is, it reminded me that the PS4 games are going to be like $70 instead of $60.
PS5
PS5 games.
Did I? Dang it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna.
And I like, it's annoying. I also can't complain because America has the cheapest, most expensive games prices of any country.
Yeah. It's like up in Canada. If like you live in Canada, you're paying like almost like 80 or like 90 almost.
Yakuza is $100 each in Japan. Persona 5 is $100 there. So
Oh yeah.
I
So
should not be complaining on the internet.
Yeah. Like whenever it was like this is like for a friend I don't talk to anymore. Like the one I
Right.
first started following up with. But when you talk about buying a new game, dude, it's almost like dropping a bill on those damn days. I'm just like, oh my gosh. No wonder why it's gonna be awful buying games like over in other countries. Like it's
Yeah.
like you're almost dropping a freaking bill on those things. I'm just like, I mean, I've got the money for it, but it's like, dude, are they worth it?
Sometimes.
You're better off waiting till they go on sale.
Yeah.
And even then, you probably have a better chance of getting them freaking digitally on a better price than buying them physically.
Right.
It's awful.
So I'm not going to complain on the internet, but in real life, when I'm near a bunch of Americans, I'm going to be complaining.
Yeah. So,
So,
I mean, to be fair, to put it this way, with new technology and obviously things are costing more because obviously I believe the production of most things are going up. Except for EA, because EA is a bunch of freaking liars. And whenever they say that their games are costing more, that's a load of shit.
Yeah.
And they're a bunch of liars.
Yeah.
Because you can literally go in their backlog and see that they've been spending less money on developing their games, actually.
Wow.
Thank you, EA.
You're my favorite.
But yeah, but besides EA, I can believe that for most
Yeah.
developers.
I think Sackboy was 60, but everything else was
Right.
70. Maybe
So like, it's going to be like Japan, where
some of it's going to be at full price. Some of it's
going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're saying that's like only like for opening games as well, so I don't even know if that goes
Yeah.
for like.
It might just be AAA games.
I also want
Who
to say
knows?
about Miles Morales. Yeah, the villain guy.
Yeah.
He has an anime outfit and an anime whip sword.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
So I want to say it looks really freaking nice. Obviously, it looks beautiful.
Yep.
But for what I saw of the combat, if it is very like press this button, do this, I don't know if I'll like it that much. But I mean, if they make it like the PS4 game,
It is the
The-
PS4 game.
Well,
It's an expansion.
oh, is it just expansion?
Yeah,
then?
and you can
Yeah.
buy just the expansion on PS5 for like $50, or you can get it full version with the original for $70.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, then I think it would be just fine.
Yeah, it's
Because,
just
because apparently that combat gets close to like what the PS2 game for you, like for what
Yeah.
you say your standards for Spider-Man games are apparently.
Where the Spider-Man movie 2 is still the best Spider-Man game we've ever had. It's not even that great of a game. It's just the web
Oh,
swinging.
dude, there's a PS1 game I want to have you guys play because I played it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
I think I
Yeah, I
have
freaking
played
love
that one. If it's
The
I liked it as a
the
kid.
web swinging in Spider-Man the movie 2. how every Spider-Man's web swinging should ever be. They perfected it and made the ultimate web swinging experience, and then they just got rid of it every other game. Freaking idiot! I once saw the Amazing Spider-Man game. You look at a place, hold the R trigger, he does it for you. What? That's the gameplay. Kill it. I'm not gonna finish that. That's too mean. But you feel really bad about yourself.
Wyatt's very passionate about a game that he does not really care too much about.
It's true.
It's just.
But yeah, so I mean, apparently the PS4 game gets close to that, so maybe we'll play the PS4 game and you'll be like, you know what? I'm actually having a fun time.
Yeah. These web swinging is one of the things people talk about.
That's true. I've seen that a lot of people say Spider-Man 4 or the Spider-Man
PS4.
PS4
Or the
game.
Amazing Spider-Man, I think it's called.
They're like, guys, they brought the Spider-Man movie 2 web swinging back. And that's when I was like, is it time to buy a Spider-Man game?
You're just like, never ever thought those words again in my life. Time to buy Spider-Man.
I still haven't bought it.
I have it, so we can stream it. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and then I'll play it, and then I'll be the judge if it's actually as good as Spider-Man
Why
movie 2.
the Japanese RPG connoisseur will be the ultimate judge of whether the Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
game lives up to its full expectations or not.
It's true. He will be.
But yeah, Miles Morales was great, was cool. It'd probably be really good. So,
Spider-Man whip sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man movies of all time. So if they do a good job with Miles Morales, I'll be really happy.
It is definitely worth the praise it gets. I don't think it's my favorite movie from Spider-Man, but definitely
not
deserve.
seen it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is fantastic.
Right. But moving on to
I don't
what
know.
are we moving on to?
Actually, yeah, but what's
The
afterwards?
next thing I remember,
Was it Demon Souls?
they did talk about
I think it was
that.
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah.
I think that was.
So yeah, Devil May Cry 5
Get ready.
Special Edition with Virgil. I called it. I called it in another podcast. If anyone remembers, I called it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Virgil will be DLC for PC and older consoles, but the new ray tracing, turbo mode, and
Dark Knight mode.
legendary Dark Knight difficulty will be PS5 exclusive.
and
Dude, so I want to talk about this right. I went on the PC. I went on Steam's page just yesterday to check like Devil May Cry 5 as I saw it was on sale. They have negative that game. They have it mixed reviews now, just because they're not getting the Dark Knight mode on the PC.
Do any of you
Come
even
on.
play legendary Dark Knight difficulty? And also turbo mode's for babies.
That's what I was thinking. I'm just like, are you really gonna cry about that? And a PC mod could do that thing anyways if you really wanted it to.
Yeah, it's not.
And PC mods can make the game look that good anyways. Why are you crying? A bunch of freaking crybabies. Where? I didn't get
It's-
my dark mode. Where?
Okay.
PS5 got it. Where?
Sony-
Who cares?
If they got rid of, if you guys didn't get Virgil, I'd be more understanding.
Yes.
but you got Virgil.
Yeah.
You're getting Virgil. You're
Sony-
getting what every other console's getting except for those few mods. But you could literally mod those in. People have already modded Virgil into the PC version anyways.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Sony needs to sell their console. They gotta put in some incentive to buy the PS5.
Oh,
Whoa,
If
surprise.
you're listening, so if you could play turbo mode and legendary Dark Knight difficulty and the other ones, like I don't mean like right now. I mean like a year later, maybe down the line. That would be cool. But
Also, could we get like a new copy, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll actually make it on Twitch and YouTube by that point.
But they also the big announcement, the big brain. This is the day PS5 launches. You could buy this special edition digital,
Digital only, which
but physical will be later.
yeah, you can get it physical, and I'm definitely getting it physical. But
Yeah, I will definitely visit physical because those games are gonna be freaking massive with their styles, and I don't know how big the storage is on the PS5 is gonna be.
yeah, I'm definitely going to get a PS5. I just
Probably not.
I will get it for my birthday. My birthday will be
Right.
my PS5 birthday present.
I can't
so.
even pre-order right now, so
Oh, okay. We'll get into that here.
we'll
soon.
get into that like at the end of this
Yeah.
probably.
So, but yeah. So I mean, it looks good for what it is. I mean, I'm a big Virgil. I'm a Virgil nerd. I love Virgil.
Yeah.
So I was excited. I'm happy. We talked about his theme. I like it. Joshua loves it. Why here?
Yeah.
Does not like it.
but he doesn't care too much. He likes it, but not that much, and it's
I like it in the later half of its song.
and it is probably my favorite DMC song now.
I can see your point, and I can see your point.
Yeah.
So I'm the middle child,
So-
as it turns out.
There we go.
So you're the Nero. He's the Virgil.
Yeah.
I'm the
Dante.
Virgil.
Yeah.
And
Despite me being like the biggest Virgil nerd here.
Nurgle's a new name.
Nurgle. I'm a Nurgle guy.
I hope Nero's son's name is Nurgle. Make it happen, Capcom.
I know a lot of Nurgles, so I'm excited that they're excited. But I'm also, I feel bad every time this happens. I see Virgil, I'm like, cool. But I'm just gonna go back to be playing Dante.
Dante.
Okay.
You're just like, you're gonna play with. Oh, this is cool. Dante.
DMC 6. You play as Dante's daughter. I don't know what to give her name. But
Her name will be Beatrice.
Beatrice. You play as Nero's son, Nurgle.
Nurgle.
And you play as the new character, Inferno.
Okay. Who's a dog?
He's a dog.
He's a dog that plays like Virgil.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Me and Brian had the discussion. It's just like, imagine a dog with like Nero's katana with the Yamato. It just goes.
Whoa,
With
it's
his- with his mouth?
repeat.
Like it's like a repeat, but it's Virgil.
Yeah. And I was like, I actually play that.
And yeah, we're just like, ironically, I would play that. I'd buy that game just to play that.
There is actually a line in DMC 1 where I think it's Phantom.
Right.
Dante's like, or someone's like, "You are the son of Sparta," blah. And then Dante goes, "Oh yeah, when you're," I think he threatens like, "I'm gonna be," dang it, I can't remember it. But he's basically saying, "Oh yeah, we'll give regards to my son." And so,
Well, that'd be funny if he got a daughter instead.
exactly, I'm like, I hope he gets a daughter.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, so I mean, but again, DMC 5 looks
Yeah.
good. Virgil, good.
I do actually want to talk about something, basically DMC remakes. I don't know if I'm gonna save it.
Say that for later.
Yeah, save it for later because
Yeah.
this is already gonna be turning into a long talk. But yeah, after that, I'm pretty sure we had Demon Souls. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
There was a lot of stuff, but Demon Souls is the next one I remember. So
So yeah, so Demon Souls got showed off. Looks really good.
Looks nice.
Why did you play it or did you only play?
he
parts
has
of
it.
I played it.
Wait, did you beat it?
Oh, that's right, you did. That's because we had a discussion like way back when, like 3 years ago or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Wyatt played it. Josh has not.
Nope.
I like it, but oh dear gosh, if you thought bugs were bad in Dark Souls 1, oh boy, play them in Demon Souls, then you really can complain.
Wait, guys. This time though, your controller will feel your senses.
$80 right now. That's totally worth $80. What? Make a cheaper version that doesn't have weird sweat sensors.
Yeah.
People don't need to buy budget controllers.
I mean, but you gotta play it Dark Souls and sweat when you're fighting a really hard boss, so the controller
And the
can
game
feel it.
sniffs my sweat like some weird creep. Goes, okay, here's a magic buff.
Awesome, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted in my controller.
So, wait, is that really a feature? I didn't even know that was a feature in a PS5 controller.
The
Over.
PS5 controller has this thing called mood sensors, which senses like how into the game you are, and changes lights and has game mechanics for some games. So it can,
No one can see my face right now, but what?
so it can
Who asked
sense,
for this?
it can sense your sweat and then give you something for
Yeah,
it.
when you're playing 2K, whatever.
You can literally have gamers sweat now.
That's why NBA 2K, like they were showing off his sweat so hardcore, because that's gonna be part of the game. So the game.
Thank you so much, Sony. I never asked for this
Yeah.
technology, but I'm so glad we're getting it.
Now their controllers are $80. I can't buy more controllers because it's too much money.
Yeah.
And all because they want to sniff my sweat.
And they had to keep in the touchpad. You can't. Every game that needs that, dude.
Just give me a budget, please. I don't need a sweat.
There'll be some third parties, you know that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh gosh,
I did not know that was a thing until just now. That's so stupid.
it's beautiful.
But yeah, so on to Demon Souls before we diverted into that sweat discussion.
It was very
But yeah,
important.
It looks really good. The guys who made it made the Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Oh.
So I already know it's gonna be probably looking really good.
Yes.
So it looks really nice. The animations for parrying and backstabbing, they give them some extra grit to them.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So that way we don't get the plain like, ugh, Ugh, ugh. So you give it a bit more weight to your actions. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have no really complaints. It's just, it looks really nice. It looks really cool. That freaking fire boss is not gonna be stupid to fight this time around. Because, what? Do you remember that boss by chance? Dude, the only way I beat that is if I trapped him behind like the rib cage in that his Coliseum. I shot arrows at him repeatedly, and that's how I beat him.
I can't wait for a new generation of people who die of the dragon fire.
Was it better than the DMC baby?
Any boss fight is better than the DMC baby creature. I've never fought a worse boss in my life, maybe. I have to think about it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so, I mean, Demon's Souls looks fantastic, looks cool. I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna play it. It's also for the PC, so I might just buy it for PC.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, no real complaints.
I have
It looks really
nothing.
cool. If you're a fan of Dark Souls, you probably will really like this new remake.
I have not played it.
And guess what? You get to play it next month, because it's November.
Yes. So I have nothing to say because I do not care enough about the Souls games to say anything.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, just no complaints. I would not complain if they changed up the ending a bit, if I'm being honest. Because me and Y know what the ending is, and it's just the most boring, lackluster boss, like
Right.
Souls-like boss you can have.
Right.
It's cool. The simplification is cool. That's by itself. It's pretty freaking boring.
Okay. Anything to add?
And that's pretty much it for PS4 for me.
Well,
PS5.
PS5.
well, they had a new Resident Evil Village trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did
And
show that off.
Basically, the only new thing is they showed a little cutscene that looks so not Resident Evil.
It was very trailery.
Like, they showed a little
There was someone.
claymation creatures.
Oh yeah, that's things. That's right.
And I was like, is this Tim Burton's Resident Evil? What the heck?
And then some girls telling a story in the background, and it gives me Resident Evil 4 vibes. The actual village.
Yeah,
is-
like the village I'm excited for. I'm actually not that excited for the game itself, but basically anything
at
that
least
looks like
Chris looks like,
Yeah.
Chris.
the stuff that looks like Resident Evil 4. That excites me.
That's. I
But-
never finished 7.
Nothing too new for RE Village.
Yeah, I do think it's got to be better than Resident Evil 6.
That was atrocious. That was one of the first games
That
I
was-
played in my life. The guy who said on Twitter was like, I don't get why people hate Resident Evil 6 so bad. It's basically Resident Evil 4.
Whoever said that's
Yeah.
a liar. Don't listen to that guy.
Hey, what did he say?
Imbecile. He was like, I don't care if people hate Resident Evil 6. Basically, it's everything from Resident Evil 4.
It had nothing from Resident Evil 4
Well,
that
wait.
made it good.
Yeah.
If
Why,
it did,
why would you say that? Sure, it's a village like in 4, but
no,
I mean,
6.
6.
so 6.
Even worse. 6, you go to China. You go to.
Oh, ew, what?
Okay. Resident Evil 6 is one of the worst
Leon's.
games I've ever played in my life. That's 2 generations back.
We're
so
not talking about 6 right now.
Get out of here.
If we do, we'll be here a while because I've got a lot of complaining.
I would actually have to try to make myself play 6.
But with don't play 6. I
I'm
platinumed
not
it.
letting you do it.
I platinumed it.
If I see you playing 6, I'm gonna slap the controller in your hands.
you're gonna drive over here. You're gonna be getting on your PlayStation Network. So you play.
Yeah.
What, drive,
You know
we're
what?
driving down this house now. You're gonna bust down the front door. Stop the controller in my hand. No.
Yeah,
No.
It's just gonna be on Discord. He's gonna see what you're playing. Resident Evil 6. Break down my door. Dude, what the frick? You made me lose.
He's playing Resident Evil 6, dude.
Throws controller, grabs keys.
Only thing is, it'd be on my PS3, so you have to be on your PS3 to check if I was playing it.
Oh, but if you're playing on Steam. Oh.
He'd be like, why are you doing this in single player, no less?
Smacks controller, it breaks. You'll thank us. I'm not paying for that.
And we drive away.
And then I'm just like, well, I ain't hanging out with those people anymore.
But,
Say 7 or 8 year friendship down the drain, just like that.
Then you beat 6 and you're like, oh guys, I'm sorry. It was me, not you.
It was me, not you.
but,
But
yeah.
yeah, so Resident Evil 8, I guess. I mean,
I am.
Marginally excited.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic.
I would be willing to buy it day one because I like Resident Evil.
But
It's also got Chris.
But
no buying Resident Evil 5, or not,
5 is not that bad.
no buying
6.
PS5 for Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, I'm not buying it for Resident Evil 8.
I don't
but-
think anyone is.
but-
Well, maybe it's some like hardcore. It's like, yes, I'm buying this.
They also
Resident Evil 6.
just recently said that they want to bring it to PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, they wanted to try, I think,
They
so-
can't confirm if they can,
but
but they're gonna try.
Yeah,
Well, that's exciting if you're there's no console person, anyways. But yeah. So,
I'd maybe buy it day one.
but
yeah, just
I don't know if
exciting.
they showed it off or not in the thing or not, but like, I think there's a new God of War. I think.
Yeah, at the very end,
It's like
they
they're-
show this little.
I'm like, it's like Ragnarok is coming, and I was like, God of War 5, and Josh was like, what are you talking about? No, and it's like, we're going, and then it shows Santa Monica Studios. Josh was like, okay.
I was like, Ragnarok? That's Norse. Isn't God of War Greek or something?
And I was like, doesn't God of War 4, isn't that one Norse?
I didn't play 4, so I wouldn't know.
So, obviously, I think this goes after the new one they made. Obviously, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
A sequel.
Super
Prequel.
4. That one ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh.
So that's for God of War players. Ooh.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so, honestly. Nothing that I noted, anyways.
They did talk about a PS Plus subscribers get all these free games.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
we either already have them, or who cares?
Yeah.
Or
Same.
it's like Resident Evil 7 where it's like, I want to get that so I can finish it, but
Eh.
it's not even the gold version. You don't
Okay,
get gold.
we have to continue the stream. It's me and you, like 3 years
Yeah.
ago, we're streaming Resident Evil 7.
And we never finished it.
Dude, there's that you remember that weird spider lady boss?
Except this time,
It
I'll
was
be here.
disgusting. Wyatt, you think the baby from DMC, the DMC was pretty bad? This is probably almost on par with it. So,
It's still a better boss fight though.
yeah, it is though.
That thing is
Because it actually
gross.
scared me. But it's like you're going to fight stairs, that thing freaking just rips through. I'm like, go away, stop.
It's bugs.
Stop.
I don't like bugs and I don't like spiders and it's just gross. I hate it.
Sadly, one thing I've always not disliked about myself: scary games don't really scare me.
Sadly.
Yeah, unlike me, I'm a total bussy boy who gets scared by everything.
What's the funny thing is, you would expect it to be the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Given our personality.
If you saw our personalities and saw our body types, you'd be like, okay, cool, that's the strong, courageous one. That's a little wimpy, and that's a little wimpy boy right there. The opposite end, I'm a little wimpy boy when it comes to certain stuff. And I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
You would not dare hop into a ring to fight somebody, while I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's video games or movies, though, then I'm like,
But real life scenarios, you're just like, no, and I'm just like, okay, cool, let's go. And you're just like,
Yeah.
what the frick is wrong with you?
it's because I'm afraid of everything in real life, so nothing in fantasy scares me.
Oh, that's a sad explanation, but it's so true.
Um.
And I was gonna everything that's not real, but everything in life, I'm just like, come at me.
Yeah, I don't get too scared by horror stuff. I don't like gore, but like.
That's more of a
Ew.
than a.
Yeah. But like I say, there's a funny explanation of like where you're playing, I think like Silent Hill or something like that,
Right.
with ghosts, and by like the maybe like the fifth hour, you're just like, get out of my way.
All right, I was playing Silent Hill. It was actually scaring me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these creepy dark hospitals are kind of creeping me out. And then I get lost for 5 hours trying to figure out the puzzles, and I'm finally just like, and there's like creepy nurses like, ah! And I was skipping these guys. I'm like, oh no, you don't. I kill each one. And I start running past, like, who else wants some? And I think this is my way, he's gonna die.
You conquered your
Dude,
fear.
I'm scared to play that game because if it scared you, I might actually piss myself.
I
It's
also
okay, after 5 hours, you'll be like, where do I go? Where do I go?
want to murder everything. I only played a little bit of it, and I got lost, so I didn't get scared.
Yeah, you didn't get to the dark world, which is when the game, like, freaking gets...
Ooh.
That's when the little babies start coming out and going,
Daddy!
to your legs.
Ugh, that's not
Yeah,
nice.
I've played.
And then you, like, go in a bathroom, go out, you're like... Right? Where is this? You're like a complete different area, go back in the bathroom, shotgun. Huh? Go back out, you're back where you started. You're very confused.
That sounds confusing.
Before-
But now we've derailed from our
Yeah,
talk.
before we do get back on track,
Yeah, PS5 price got announced.
Yeah, wait, I did want to say something about Resident Evil. What was it?
I don't know.
Oh no, I forgot. Oh, I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say 4 is the scariest.
Oh yeah, and it's not a scary game.
It's not that scary,
So
but
sorry, guys.
but
Oh, me and Wyatt had a full discussion on that, like, one night, because, like, I was talking about... Again, ironically, that one friend, I don't want to name my name, but, like, how he was just talking about, like, in-depth of, like, scariness or whatever, and Wyatt's like, that's not scary.
It's like
No.
4 is the scariest because of how it's designed. And if we ever talk about 4, I'm gonna save.
yeah, we're gonna
I'll
talk.
save that spiel for that.
Got
Well,
it.
that's because I'm scared of that topic. It's gonna be freaking 10 hours long,
Yeah.
and we're gonna need, like...
It's gonna be called Wyatt talks about the most perfect horror game devised by man, and it's not Silent. And like parentheses, not Silent Hill.
It's not Silent Hill. Amazing. But yeah,
Yes.
so,
Prices: 400 for the
Digital,
digital.
500 for the physical.
So everyone was right. $500 for like the physical one,
Yeah.
or like if there was gonna be digital,
Which is not that bad.
Yeah,
But
honestly, the worst it could have been $600, and it was not that. So yeah,
it's cheaper than PS3.
yeah,
I still.
and that's the sad thing to say.
I'm more upset about the controller prices.
Yeah, $80. You kidding me, Sony? I don't
I
even.
think the Switch does the same thing, so I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
Switch controllers. I bought 2 of them, and both of them drift. I hate it. I was gonna throw my hat.
It's
But
like this is why I hate the Switch controllers. I don't need your HD rumble. Just give me passable controllers for cheaper.
Yeah.
Same
maybe
for
I-
you, PS4.
I can have like one of your fancy controllers.
I don't get why that's an issue either for the Joy-Cons. It's like those Joy-Cons are so much they still drift. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the frick, dude?
It makes me.
The
mad.
only ones that don't is like the Pro controllers.
Yeah.
I love my Pro controller, but they're freaking a lot of money, and I don't blame
Yeah.
somebody not wanting to do
And
that.
if-
I wanted to go for the cheaper option.
And if I want to lay in bed and play, the controller has to be able to stretch all the way over to the bed.
and
you don't have this problem if you have a Pro controller, but that's also that's
and
us.
PS5. I have the Switch. I play too much Fire Emblem. My controller's gonna trip. Please save me.
Save me.
And Dragon Quest 3 doesn't like the Pro controller.
Dragon Quest 11.
11. That's the one that did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
At least not ours. I don't know.
Yeah. When I put in the Zelda, the official trademarked Zelda Pro controller wired, it kept taking out the camera. I couldn't go anywhere.
What the frick?
Driving me nuts.
So,
So yeah.
work on your
well,
controllers, Nintendo.
Yeah, and yeah, so just we love you, Nintendo. You do all your
Well,
stuff.
I love your
but-
games. I don't love you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, speaking of Nintendo, okay, they're leaving.
We're gonna
In
go
this-
from
in this-
PS5.
In this little analogy, Nintendo, we just left them out the door, and then we go, oh wait, Nintendo, it's your time, and then
Yeah.
go back in.
Yeah.
So, I don't think there's anything else about PS5 to mention that I can think of.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. So,
I mean,
Switch had. We'll go to Switch next, and then Xbox.
Okay.
So,
Our new.
Is there anything to talk about there, Xbox? If I'm being honest.
there's some things. I have some things to say.
Okay. All right.
But,
I'll say let you say it then.
But first, the Nintendo Direct mini showcase for the third party happened, and there was another one a while ago. I don't remember what they talked about in that one. They announced there was the Mario one. The only thing I have to,
You mean the one with SMT5?
the one before that was a partner showcase as well. I'm talking about the Mario Nintendo Direct, which had Battle Royale Mario.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We talked about that when we were making
Yeah.
some D&D characters. Oh my dear gosh.
Can't wait to get that one.
Still not as sad as Battle Royale JoJo.
That one, I don't know.
Dude, they're hopping on that trend so late. Fortnite's dead at this point. No one freaking talks about Fortnite anymore.
Not really.
Except Mario is actually big enough to just catch that trend. And
I
get
guess, yeah.
followers.
You're not wrong either. That's the sad part.
So that stuck out. They're putting the All Stars on the Super Nintendo on the Switch online majigger thing.
Cool.
I forgot what else they did aside from the 3D All Star Collection, which
There's Luigi DLC for something.
I don't remember what it was.
Neither.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
And then
Um,
the controversial thing.
Oh yeah. So there's a big collection that came out for Mario.
It has 64,
64.
Sunshine, and Galaxy.
which is three of everybody, like a lot of people's
Yeah.
favorite
Mario.
Marios.
Some people were complaining there's no Galaxy 2, but I honestly don't care.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, you guys, you're getting Galaxy 1. Don't be complaining. You didn't
But-
get 2.
Here's the twist: you can only get it until March. I'm like, okay, I mean, you can still get it digitally at least. No,
No, you can't.
no, you can't.
Why? I wonder why though. What is the decision? Who? I just want to think about this in the board already. Like board
It's
directing.
Nintendo,
Here's
so
here's the
money
thing.
probably.
Here's the thing. There's the cynical response, and the optimistic response.
cynical
Yes.
response is it's Nintendo. They just want their money.
And the optimistic response is, you might make Nintendo 64
GameCube.
virtual library like they did for NES and SNES.
If they do
And
that,
to do that, they don't want you having Mario 64 on there, but also in real life,
right?
where you can pay for it and feel cheated.
If they do the 64,
Even the
game-
optimistic route, you're a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
I did buy it.
Which is an option though, because we do have the NES library.
Yeah.
That is a possibility though. However, I don't think so. Huh?
I did pre-order it. I gave
Like a fool.
like an idiot. I gave Nintendo my money,
That's exactly what they wanted.
but I really wanted to play Sunshine again. That was my main thing.
And was it worth it?
Yes and no. It wasn't worth the price.
But hey, we can sell it for like $300 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna want to buy it, even if it's not sealed. But I didn't like that.
That's
that
gross.
was pretty scummy.
Yeah.
But
But we have to wait and see with time if maybe the optimistic thing is right.
Yeah, I've seen scummier from Nintendo though, so
I've seen a lot of scummier things from a lot of the companies.
They sued my dad.
they did do that.
Wait, what?
Not our dad, but
Shozo Kaga is my dad. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. So who are they suing now?
Okay, Fire Emblem was created by Kaga,
Yes.
Yes.
and he made 5 games.
Beautiful.
He didn't
Okay,
want
Gaiden was beautiful, but for the other ones.
he didn't want to make the 6th game, but Nintendo was like, "Hey,
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Mario, specifically."
He was on an interview, and he's like, the guys were like, "Is there going to be a new Fire Emblem game?" And Shozo Kaga was like, "No." But Shigeru Miyamoto was like, "You bet there's going to be." And he goes to Kaga, he's like, "Okay, you're making a new one." He's like, "What? What we said?" No. Extracia 776. He has to make it for the Super Nintendo. This is 1999.
Yep.
Super Nintendo stopped having games 4 years ago.
Yep, like 96 was probably when they stopped making games, or 97, one
Yeah.
or two,
Jeez.
So
or
Kaga's,
Super Famicom. I'm sorry.
so Kaga's like, with his giant, massive brain floating in the sky, meditating. I'm gonna make a game that's gonna have the best gameplay in all the Fire Emblem series. Except only super fans would play it. But make it brutally difficult, because only they would beat it. They're the ones in the world are gonna buy it. It's not gonna be emulated in the future, and then played by casuals. And he makes it, right? So he's like, now I get to finally make a new game that I want to make. Jeremy Moto. It's another interview. The interview says, Ratio 776 is great. Are you gonna make a new Fire Emblem game? Shigeru Miyamoto is like, yes, I am.
I am.
No. He doesn't say that 'cause it's Japanese. That's not how Japanese works.
It's not. It's confusing.
Yes, we are. So, he goes to Shozo Kaga. Hey, you know the N64?
Yeah.
You know how the GameCube's about to come out?
Sure.
You're making another Fire Emblem game.
What?
So Shozo Kaga starts thinking with his massive brain. He starts making a game on the N64. So he's finally like, wait, hate this. I quit. He went to go make a new game on the PS1 called Tearing Saga. But
Oh
then
boy.
And here it
Nintendo
comes.
saw it and they were like, this game called Emblem Saga looks like a Fire Emblem game. Change it or we're suing you. He's like, that's a good idea. I'll change it. Changes it. Nintendo, he sells it. Nintendo says it's fine. Sells it. Starts selling it well. They look at it again and go, actually looks exactly like Fire Emblem, we're suing you.
Oh no.
And then they won.
Yep.
Oh
And
no!
that's how they lost an artist. I'm pretty sure. One of the
the person who makes the art for Thracia quit because they're really mad at how they treated Con.
as they should.
yeah. So thanks for that, Nintendo.
The only good thing that came out of that is Berwick Saga's story was inspired by that moment.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not
So is
rated
Berwick
Dawn.
So he made Tearing Saga, then he made Berwick Saga. after
Yes,
that?
yes.
Yeah.
So and then what's the new one they made?
Vestarius.
Which is on
Okay.
Steam.
So he made Berwick despite being sued still.
Yeah. Except it scared him so bad that he changed how Berwick plays, like drastically.
And apparently it made the best game ever.
Yeah, it makes this.
I like how it's like literally the biggest middle finger. You go out of your way to sue somebody for who made your series great because he decided to go, no, screw you, I got better ideas.
I want
he
my
goes
money.
then and makes a different game with a different style and secretly makes the best Fire Emblem game.
It's
Like,
the most fun game I've ever played. It's not the best game ever. That's their story and all that, but gameplay-wise, by itself, it's the most fun thing in the universe.
but that's why I don't like Nintendo. Specifically Miyamoto.
But they're also scummy. So
Yeah. Because
There are
people,
some-
people don't like to talk about that. They like to talk about, oh, Nintendo's like good. Sure, Nintendo and a lot of new standards today are good, but that's not saying a lot. Whenever you've got a big standard of a lot of bullcrap in the industry nowadays. So Nintendo's basically like saying like Vegeta and like Dragon Ball. It's like the savior versus like Frieza. Sure, he's gonna look good in front of Frieza, but he's still a freaking jerk.
Yeah.
But
But
moving on to good news.
yes, Nintendo had
There
a
was another
third-party
third-party
showcase.
direct.
They had this boxing rhythm game
So why did we bring up that suing again? Was
because
Because I
Nintendo
got
wants
mad.
money.
Oh, okay. I thought it was relevant. I thought they sued him recently.
No.
Why did they sue Connor recently?
No, they sued him when that
Yeah.
came out.
Okay. So yeah, so
while
the third
ago.
party, so that boxing thing,
So there was the boxing thing, which
I might have to do that just so I can maybe show off, but actually look bad in front of you guys, and you guys will end up doing better in the boxing thing than me.
if we do better, it's because it's a
Rhythm
game.
Yeah. But boxing is rhythm though.
Yeah.
The boxing is a lot of rhythm.
So there's that. So
They started off
okay.
with this Capcom game, but the way it starts, you see this dog running, and I and like 200 other people thought it was Rapide, and I was very confused.
And this was Monster Hunter Rise for the Nintendo
Ooh.
Switch.
Okay, why do you want to tell the viewers at home your experience with Monster Hunter? Because I've heard it a lot, and I feel bad for you always whenever I hear this.
So, Monster Hunter 3 comes out, right, on Nintendo Wii. I'm like the one person in the world who cares and buys it. And I'm like, wow, this game's fun. I get to play online. I get to drink ale with people. Get to go, this is cool. And then you're like, we're making a 4. We're gonna put it on the 3DS. And all my friends are playing it. I'm like, I get to play Monster Hunter with my friends? I'm gonna buy that, but I can't buy it day one. So I'm poor. So I
Right.
start working for it. I start making money for it.
Was this when you had your job?
No.
Okay.
This was before.
I was like 16 at this point.
Oh, okay.
I bought it.
Oh my wait, this does not sound like the time when you started
No,
working,
no.
doesn't it?
Heck yeah! I finally got it, guys. We do 5 missions. They stop playing Monster Hunter forever. And I just like, I don't want to play this by myself.
But then I think Monster Hunter World comes out.
Yeah,
right?
Monster Hunter World comes out, and I'm like, that looks kind of cool, actually. And everyone's like, we're all playing it, man. You gotta buy it. I'm like, oh man, not day one though.
Because again, same situation, poor.
Except I got a job this time.
Oh, that's right.
I got my first paycheck. Monster Hunter World. The first game I buy with my first ever paycheck. I'm like, guys, Monster Hunter World. They're like, yeah. Play for a week. Yeah, they all stop playing.
There's like this. I can just imagine like this curse whenever you buy it with your friends, and it just diminishes and it just sinks into everybody else, and they're just like, oh no, Monster.
I'm all
puts
over.
the controllers down.
And then they announced Iceborne, and then I'm like, they're all like, "Hey, Iceborne, we're gonna be playing again." I look at my Monster Hunter, I put it on a table. I take out my other Monster Hunter, I put it on the same table. I pick a bunch of other games, put them on the table. Go to GameStop. Hey, here's $40 worth of games. Can I have Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon,
Oh!
or Ritual of the Night? I mean, yes, you can. Great game. Better than any Monster Hunter game I ever played. Never played Monster Hunter again. Except for it's Monster Hunter Rise, since it's on the Switch. I'm working. Let's say I'm working an office job in Japan. Like, let's go drink together and bring our Monster Hunter Rises. I'll play it then. That'll never happen in my life.
No, you're not a Japanese businessman. You can't do that.
I thought you were saying working officer. I'm like, wait, what? You're gonna start working now? I mean, good for you, but jeez,
But
that sounds like the most painful job ever. But okay, go for it.
and then right after they announced another game, and I was like, "Well, this looks kind of neat."
The only way you'll ever convince Wyatt to play a Monster Hunter game is if you somehow buy it from day one, and then everyone is playing it,
Yeah.
and that way Wyatt can get the Monster Hunter
Yeah.
experience he deserves.
You have to buy it for him because he's not going to buy another Monster Hunter game.
I know he's not, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if anyone is here's a sad story of this man who's just been teared down by this, wants to donate this beautiful game when it comes out.
Play it
We
with
will fully accept it. So-
Yeah, if you guys actually do that, I will track down your Twitter, and I'll be like, "Hey, play with me."
yeah, I totally will.
But after that, they did this other game. It didn't look like Nino Kuni exactly, but it did kind of remind me of it. So I was like, "Is this another Nino Kuni game?" And it ended up being Monster Hunter Story 2, which I forgot about the first game, and it also has its own anime.
Wow.
And nobody
so
cared.
it's two Monster Hunter games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this one's like I think it's a single player RPG instead. I don't know.
Perfect for me.
Yeah, he was like, dang, probably time for me to get the Monster Hunter game where it is single player.
Can't disappoint me. I myself.
So true.
Oh my gosh.
But
So-
yeah, so if you're a Monster Hunter fan, I imagine you're ecstatic, you're happy,
Yeah.
except for Wyatt. Except for maybe with the single player one.
Though I did watch the Capcom TGS stream the other day, and like everyone in the comment section when they brought up Stories 2 was like really disrespectful, or they just didn't know there was a first game in the first place.
Whiny babies.
Whiny babies. The disrespectful people were actually annoying me.
People who watch Nintendo streams are whiny babies.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I did not like it when they announced Byleth, and literally like half the people were garbage towards it, and I was like, dude, give Sakurai a break, please. Stop being
whiny babies.
Oh my god.
And Byleth turned out to
Dude,
be
Nintendo fans are some of the most entitled gamers I've ever seen, in my opinion.
And then you throw in like Smash
The-
Bros specifically. Oh,
You've opened up like the most toxic sewer bat, in my opinion, in gaming and just in current gaming culture.
yep.
In my opinion,
They announced
dude, I will never forget when everyone Byleth announced it. There was like, "Where? Where's Dante? Where's this?"
another sword user.
Ugh. He's a sword user, you whiny babies.
Yes. Yes, he is. I understand that Dante.
He has guns.
I would take Dante over Byleth. Yes, any day of the week.
He has
But
guns.
he's
yes.
still a sword user. So
Also,
frick you! Stop whining.
Byleth's down B is the most fun thing in the universe. It's
Yeah,
not even-
Byleth's really fun.
It's not even that good, but you
Yeah.
see a guy coming at. I see a guy coming at me. I'm touching down B. I want to be going.
And then boom. Like
And yeah, but what, I mean, I haven't played the character. I don't even have a copy of Ava right now.
Smash.
Turns out he's not a sword user.
He's
Yeah.
not. He's like a multiple weapon user.
Yeah. And it's just like, it looks fun. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
shut up, whiny baby. It's just, oh my.
And then
Okay, so I'm sorry, we're gonna get another rant here.
Sorry.
Because whenever there's a freaking direct and Persona is not announced for it, all I see is, "Where Persona 5 is not coming to Switch."
Oh, gosh.
Where I'm just like, I'm like, I'm gonna go to each individual one of your houses and strangle each of you. Shut up! Persona 5 probably and may never ever will come to the Switch.
Disclaimer: we're not going to strangle you.
I like Persona.
Disclaimer: I might.
I like Persona. Not every fan is like that, but some fans make me go.
I found out don't browse Twitter. It makes you hate Persona fans.
Yeah, there's some like people that.
It's like being a JoJo fan, right? You love being a JoJo
gosh.
fan, but oh my gosh, there are just some JoJo fans where you're just like, I hate being a JoJo fan right now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed whenever I see.
Although to be fair, and also it's disappointing some of you SMT fans. We're like,
Oh, yeah.
every Persona game sucks. They have bad writing, bad gameplay. I can't believe
Dude, why
they
is
killed SMT5.
Oh man, they killed SMT5.
And then there's me, neutral route, where I'm like, guys, I want to tell you something shocking. They're both amazing.
So the law route.
I rest my case.
In this case, I'm not doing the law route. Law route would be the SMT fanboys that hate Persona,
Yeah.
and I don't want that. Chaos is the Twitter.
Okay, yeah, because the reason why I mainly saw this start happening is because once Persona 4 made its way to the PC, everyone was like, so other games can start coming to the consoles. I'm like, no, that is not what that means. It just happens to mean that they felt like porting it to the PC. Whether Steam paid them to do it or not, I don't freaking know. I don't know whether there's some like backdoor deal of like, hey, bring this to this and we'll pay you a lot of money. Like, I don't know what the process was for that, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
this could have been a deal. This could have been a big deal by Steam, and they thought that I was being like, hey, bring your big old classic over here. And
Gas prices.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. You can't see it, but this random picture is gas prices at $3.33.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot. But yeah, so but yeah, I mean, it's just like there's no way of knowing whether that was like a big deal or if Alex was purely just like let's port it to the PC. As I guarantee you, this is like probably a test. They probably want to see what they can do with PC, and I don't
Probably.
hate that. But oh my gosh, shut up! If you don't get Persona 5 for your Switch, I am sorry. Freaking screw up. I hate you. I hate you. I hate all those fans like that. Stop being a bunch of whiny babies.
I saw someone.
Nintendo fans, just stop being whiny babies. That's all the case is.
I saw someone share a picture of someone going, like, raging because they didn't announce Persona 6 at the Sega TGS. or
Oh, what?
We're saving Sega TGS though, because I have something to say about that one.
something. Yes, we
But moving on from whiny babies to
were
me being a smiley little boy that saw his dearest mother after 10 years of being disjoined from each other.
actually probably 10 years.
Yes.
Rune Factory 4 came out
Like 10 years ago.
about
2011.
2014 at the
Latest.
latest for America at least. And then, whoa, Rune Factory 5.
And just like SMT 5 knew it was coming out. It's just it took 20 years to announce it for real.
So they
Yes.
so they got this trailer, and it looks kind of like, because you got the DS Rune Factory look, and then the home console look, and it doesn't look quite Rune Factory Frontier-ish, but
It's
it's closer.
if it anything's in Frontier is my baby. So I think close to Rune Factory Frontier.
Yes,
Big wet kisses from me.
like this looks like it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I wish they showed more, but just the fact that they showed it, it looks great. Kind of budget, honestly, but
A
still
little.
great.
They Natsume has split up.
I'm almost as excited for this as I am for SMT5.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I have very fond memories, not even of playing it, but of you just enjoying it, because
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
come
yeah.
over and I would see you enjoy that, and seeing such pure enjoyment, it made me very happy. I don't know what it was. I was just like, oh, I'm so glad. Because what's kind of funny is you're playing that. I was playing Final Fantasy 2 because this is when I was really. I mean, we obviously still hang out, but this is when
Yeah.
I was actively coming over and I was actively, spending the night, whatever. Especially your grandma's house, dude. I have very fond memories over there. Now we're just going down memory lane. But I remember I was playing Final Fantasy 2, one of the freaking hardest Final Fantasies, and I was bumping into all these freaking worm things, and you're just like, what the frick? Those things are rare. I'm like, bro, I'm bumping those worm things, and you're over there just like, oh yes, craft cooking a sandwich. I'm like,
Oh, so relaxing. So
Frontier
breathtaking.
was so good that when I got it, I was like, hey, I want to play this first. Is that okay? And Josh was like,
I'm
okay.
like, yeah, whatever.
I
sure.
put it in. Playing it. I'm playing it.
Playing it.
Playing
Playing it already.
It was 5 p.m. when I started. I started playing it for a while, and people were like, "Hey, you want dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll eat the dinner later." And then it's like 7 p.m. right?
yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, Joshua could probably play it now." I save it. Like, here you go. He's like, "Okay." Took you a while. I'm like, dude, it took 2 hours. What are you talking about? And then I checked the clock.
It's not just 7 p.m.
It's 7 a.m.
It's 7 p.m. the next day. I played Frontier for 26 hours straight. What?
I only played 2 hours. That's not. What are you talking about?
And it felt like 2 hours.
How did you manage that?
It was the greatest accomplishment of his life.
And I didn't even feel tired until I saw the clock. I was like, 26 hours. Instantly, like the worst exhaustion of my life.
Oh, that's amazing. I haven't heard that story before.
Frontier's cursed.
We will never make a game as good
I
as
like-
Frontier.
How did you not see the sunrise? How did you not hear just anything going on? Like the apocalypse could have been going on and you have not known it at all.
Like freaking someone would be like, "Hide everyone! The aliens are coming! Ah!"
Well, I got like 20 minutes. It's fine.
Everything gets destroyed. Everyone's dead. Oh, okay. I guess you can play now.
That's like that is the pure definition of being so immersed you do not know the time. I can never have that happen to me. Not back then, not especially now. Not especially now with all my
When it happens to me, it's like, what? It's 3 a.m. I thought it was 12 a.m. What? It's not. Oh, it's 12 a.m. Wait, hold on. But I was playing at 12 a.m. Huh?
And then you're gonna have to play that for like 24 hours. Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. But you know what? I can't imagine. Just because you white, I don't think you can do that.
I ascended to a higher plane of existence that day.
Imagine only thinking you played for 2 hours, but you played for 26.
Oh my gosh. So,
That's like the equivalent of me being like, oh, it's just the first fight of the round. We're the 12th round in, and it's still going on, and then we made it to the decision of the fight.
so you know, if he plays Rune Factory 5 and the same thing happens, you know that's a good game.
Yeah, I don't think anything will happen. I don't think that'll ever happen to me again in my life.
I think that's pretty unique. I don't think you could ever, even if you love that game as much as Frontier, I don't think you could.
Yeah. Persona 5, I didn't play any Persona game for as long as I played Frontier in one sitting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I did not know that story till today. I wish I did. But yeah, yeah, Frontier is very dear. I need to play more of it. But my problem is I'm such a freaking just like I got so much of my life, and I'm such a freaking either I'm a workaholic because of my job,
Yeah.
or I'm a boxaholic now and I box a bunch, or I'm doing whatever. Or guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, never get into PoE. It's the literal definition of crack of a game. If you really get into it and really get into character creation, developing your character,
Right.
and really like buffing out your character to like where let's say I have 40,000 DPS, right? With my current character, I had times 4 of that. So times 40,000. So like you have over 20,000 attack, and I've grinded out that character for the new league. Yeah, don't ever get into PoE. It's why it's like crack was like Frontier. My crack is like PoE, and I'm trying to get away from it right now. But yeah.
Frontier is less crack and more just. I don't hate my life right now. The stress is evacuating my body.
But yeah, also that voice actors in that game are pretty fantastic.
Yes,
You got Diane Bosch.
that game is really good.
So yeah. Sorry, we went on to a very big rant
It
there,
was
but
very important.
It was very important.
Yes, Rune Factory 5 got announced. Not announced. Got shown.
What was it? 2021?
2021 spring, I believe.
Oh. Oh,
Maybe.
dude, we're gonna
Which is when Nocturne comes out.
And when S55 comes out,
Oh boy.
dude, this year got everything delayed because of COVID, so it's all gonna start freaking rushing out like a steam train when we
Yeah.
exit into the new year.
My wallet got saved this year, but now next year. Oh no.
It's going to be a
It's not gonna be Daju Poof, let's say that. Like when this year we had no conventions, it's all gonna start rolling in. Games, conventions, I'm gonna be like,
Guilty Gear was moved to 2021.
Tales of Arise.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. And then you got the new games coming out.
whatever has been announced, it's gonna come out next year if you really like it as well. I'm like,
Yep.
oh my gosh, this year is not bad. This year's not bad because of what happened. It's gonna be because of how much crap it's gonna be next year that we're gonna be like,
Oh,
and then you're gonna be like, I had all the time last year because of freaking quarantine. But guess what? It freaking happens. We're all in quarantine.
It's ridiculous. Ugh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally can't remember anything else announced during that direct. There was no Smash Bros. It was third party.
Ori of the Blind Forest got a little showing.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Didn't really watch at that point.
Right, right.
They're like, this is our last announcement. or
Okay.
whatever.
Now we've done the important part.
Yeah.
We're
in
gonna
fact,
finish this
but-
off with Tokyo Game Show and my
Well,
disappointment.
okay. Lightning fast round of Xbox. They bought Bethesda. Cool. Awesome.
Awesome.
I-
Oh yeah, also the new Xbox. If you guys have seen it, looks like a subwoofer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope everyone.
So
is...
you have the complete thing now: PS5 router, Xbox fridge or toaster or woofer, and Switch toaster. There you go. You got your full furniture now.
But I hope Microsoft's happy they bought Bethesda at their worst ever, and then they stopped making RPGs.
But maybe Microsoft can help them make better games.
Yeah, if you guys want to make them make RPGs again, that would be a-okay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if they're Xbox exclusives, just or it'll probably be on PC too. It's Microsoft.
Because you can play through Windows 10. That's what
Yeah.
probably a problem with Xbox is because you play on a Windows 10 PC. But yeah, so
There's that.
But I mean, 'cause I hate to admit it, if you're being outdone by Oblivion when they're releasing a almost Skyrim looking game, but looks better than your Skyrim, I hate to admit it, I think you might have a problem at that point.
Oh, Bethesda. Oblivion HD. Morrowind HD, please. Oh, I don't care about Skyrim. It sucks. Give me Oblivion.
But yeah, I mean, but talking about Oblivion's game though, I'm gonna be paying a very good eye to that because Oblivion makes really freaking good RPGs.
Yeah. And then
Wait,
again,
Oblivion makes good RPGs. Obsidian.
Obsidian, yes, not Oblivion, Obsidian, yes, Obsidian.
Oblivion's a good game.
but yeah,
Obsidian
Yeah.
Studios, the guys who make
Yeah.
New Vegas.
Yeah.
One of the best Fallout games, acclaimed.
Yes.
Yes.
And then real quick, prices are 500 again for X, and then the S was
Is
like
300.
350 maybe.
Yeah.
And that one,
$50 cheaper. Wow.
that
And then,
one
like,
is
the other-
like, it's not like digital only, I don't think.
That's already a plus for me.
And
Yeah.
then it's just like it doesn't run as well, which
But the problem is they
Like,
can
it's
have
not-
all those cool exclusives.
Remember how we memed about 60 FPS all the time?
Yeah.
It's not that.
it's
Yeah.
basically just slightly worse, but it still runs better than like the last generation.
Yeah.
However, people have been buying the last generation because Microsoft has the worst names for their consoles. Here's our Xbox. Okay. Here's our 360. Okay.
Nice.
Here's our Xbox One.
Wait, hold on. Which one's what?
Here's our Xbox One Series X. Or X something X.
Wait, what?
The new Xbox is called the Xbox One Series X.
No, the last one. The
No,
Xbox One. they
I
made-
was representing like a fan. Like, wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No, I wasn't joking
Okay.
because I already know.
Yeah, but you
But-
see the confusion.
yeah, they
I-
made
it's
the
just-
Xbox
No, it's
One.
like the Yu-Gi-Oh video where it's like links.
Then they made the Xbox One Series X or S, which I don't remember what the difference was with the Xbox One, but
One
they
runs native 4K.
okay.
Okay.
There you go. You can't just call it a Pro or something. You gotta call it Series X. And then, here's our new Xbox. It's called the Xbox Series X and Series S. Wait, that's the name of the last one. Wait, hold on. And then,
Goodness, I don't like Microsoft Xbox.
Yeah.
especially the Xbox One. That one was
I hate Xbox controllers. I've never understood why everyone loves those things.
the original Xbox is really fat.
Everyone likes that one though.
but they made a smoother version after that,
Yeah.
which people did like more.
People love the Xbox 360 controller, and I'm like,
What I hate about that
Why?
one is the right and left bumpers always stick.
Well, because it probably was it came out like around that generation, and you probably do you guys have an Xbox 360?
I still
Really?
have
we do.
mine.
Oh, wait, but you guys play on it a lot.
I play
Oh, yeah, but you
rock.
still did not like it.
I play Rock Band on it
okay,
all the
Here's
time.
the thing.
Nothing else really.
I have slim fingers.
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
slim hands that are gentle
Yeah.
and womanly. And I think those things are good for people with big hands.
Like I have big hands.
Yeah, or like big hands that just
Like, I have long fingers, small hands.
Yes, I got short fingers but big old hands.
Yeah.
So like the 360 I think had better like not exclusives, but I mean Vesperia was a 360 exclusive. We didn't get anything else until
Right.
like last year. Or the beginning of this year actually.
Yeah.
So that was the only way to play Vesperia outside of Japan.
But
And
yeah,
then-
so we don't diverge. TGS, I guess.
Right,
yes. Wait,
So I did not know TGS already happened actually.
yeah, it started I want to say 2 days ago, maybe 3.
Right.
The Bandai Namco did not have any Tales of Arise, which made me upset. They did have Scarlet Nexus, okay, made by the Vesperia guy, some other people.
Interesting.
Capcom so far, they've talked about Monster Hunter, some DMC stuff. that
Yeah.
we pretty much already knew, I think.
Yeah.
And I guess they announced a CGI Resident Evil movie today, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
now.
It has Leon in it, so
The showstopper. I was so excited that when I woke up, my hair nearly flew off. I saw they announced something for Phantasy Star's anniversary. Now it's like, new game, new game. And I clicked the trailer. Now I'm like, Phantasy Star Online 2 going on, and then I see a little. Guys, look at the new graphics on Phantasy Star Online 2!
Oh.
Okay, what's next? Then they show Phantasy Star Online 2. And it's a new logo. Under it, New Genesis. And it's just Phantasy Star Online 2 with way better graphics, way better gameplay, and it's open world instead of being in a lobby doing a mission.
I mean, no, and that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's like
but-
a big overhaul.
It's a big overall, but it's the disappointment to anyone who's expecting anything else.
imagine if you're, you know, the Genesis era Phantasy Star game.
Like, I've got a Phantasy Star game in 30-something years, dude. 20-something years, sorry. Did it over exaggeration. But, like, I love Phantasy Star Online. I haven't really played Online 2. I will play this with my friends,
Yes.
because it's free.
Actually, it probably was 30 years.
Well, 30 years ago was Phantasy Star Online 1.
Okay, so, you know,
Yeah.
but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's just, I wanted a new game. They announced the new game. It was a phone game and it sucked. It was medieval. It wasn't even fantasy. Or fantasy with a P. It wasn't even that. And we get Phantasy Star Online 2 overhaul. And I want a new game.
At least you got one to play with the friends.
It's true.
At least you get to actually have like a Monster Hunter like experience without paying $60 for it and then being like,
Yeah.
friends like, oh,
Oh, except here's the
Okay.
kick.
While we're
Here's the kick in the
talking-
face.
oh.
PC. Xbox Series, whatever. Xbox One.
Right.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's because for some reason Phantasy Star is doing an Xbox timed exclusive thing.
Because they hate me. Because they hate me.
Supposed
Hey,
to at least
it will come. Oh no! But then you're gonna have like the same situation. It's gonna be like, is it come to PS4 finally? Everyone's gonna be off.
it's gonna be Monster Hunter, but worse.
No, that sounds so horrible.
If they do, is it coming to PS4 or 5?
I believe when they first announced they're gonna bring 2 online here, they were like, it's gonna be on Xbox One, but it'll eventually come to PS4. I'm pretty sure they said that.
Okay, if they do that with New Genesis,
I don't know if they'll do that with New Genesis.
they
But
better. I'll cry. But yeah, that was the main showstopper I had in mind. I was disappointed, but then I'm like, it's kind of cool.
it's kind of cool.
Take a sip.
Yeah.
let me see if they announced anything else. Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds.
Oh.
No idea what that is. It sounds like a phone game.
Oh no, that's the anime.
Is it?
Anime movie, right?
It could be. I gotta go check now. Hold on. Level 5 is a game company. These look like in-game graphics.
Okay, yeah, it's a game.
Oh, so is it just a game?
They have classes.
What?
Engineer, Destroyer, Swordsman,
That's cool.
Witch, and Rogue. It is a... What is this? Is it MMO? That's what
Oh.
I thought it was.
That's cool.
So Ni no Kuni MMO, apparently.
That's
I would play that.
yeah.
This guy looks like... What's his... Howl's Moving Castle. He's blonde. He's got the...
Howl?
Howl's Moving Castle, yeah.
Well, isn't it, well, I forgot the character's name, isn't it Howl?
Yes, how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at him.
Yeah, but he's got big meaty hands.
Let me see.
That's the big difference there.
It's like his brother or something.
Yeah.
You're not wrong though.
Wow.
Just Howl's brother with big meaty hands.
Right.
But hey, maybe that comes to everything. It's crossplay.
Yeah.
Where you can actually play.
Looks like they got...
Ni no Kuni is a weird one. I always wanted to play that like when I was like around like.
You know, Kuni has a curse on it. Once
Yeah.
you get to the forest.
Like, if you look at the trophies for that game, 90% of people have beaten the forest. 15% of people have beaten the next dungeon.
Wow.
I've beaten the forest and stopped playing. He beat the forest.
I beat the
stopped playing.
forest. Stop
Every
playing.
friend I talk to has played that game, has beaten the forest and stopped playing.
What is it with the forest
It's
then?
cursed. I don't know.
It's not even a bad dungeon.
It's just okay.
It's just like you stop. You just
I'm
you
done.
just feel like you're just not after it.
You're just like, hey, it's pretty good. I'll play it again later. Play it again later.
Dude, that's so weird.
There will be the
Because I have 1 and 2. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is I
Yeah.
but I don't want to play 2. It's 2 looks fun, but I don't want to play 2 before I play 1. So I'm like,
Yeah. What's it called?
Oh, dude, you know what? A game I really wanted to play, but like, I don't want to play anymore. It's when you gave it to me for like my 17th birthday.
Conception 2.
Yep, Conception 2.
You just had to. Don't play Conception 2. Don't buy it.
It's the most okay game I've ever played in my life.
It is so okay. It's baffling,
There's like nothing amazing about it, nothing good.
but it's not.
There's nothing bad about it.
It's just like.
It's just like
It's just mediocre.
there.
Well, that's a game I played.
This was when I was getting into Persona. It was by Atlas, and I was just looking to get into any game. I was like, that looks fun. Can I have that? And you're just like, I'll give it to you for your birthday. Yay! I got it. I'm like, I'll play this. But then I got into like other games at that point, and I was like, I looked at it, I'm like, I'll save you for later. Here I am 4 or 5 years later. I have not touched that
Good.
thing once.
Good luck getting back into that. Monokuma's in it as a DLC fight if you want.
like playing the game more for some reason.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like, there's no reason not for me to go back to it, but there's also for a reason for me to go back
Yep.
to it. That's the problem.
The Kingdom Hearts music game will have a demo
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
October. They are doing apparently a new live-action
It's almost
Yakuza.
October.
It is. It is the.
Resident Evil's coming soon.
Resident Evil new live action for what?
No, Yakuza have a live-action movie from like a decade ago, but they're doing a new one, which is not a sequel. It's just another live-action movie.
Oh. Speaking of Yakuza, I bought 360, meaning I have every single Yakuza game except for the new one that comes out.
I also bought
When is Like a Dragon come out?
November,
Oh yeah.
so you can get that on PS5.
Actually, I was gonna ask you why. I was thinking about that today. So what do they call it in Japan? Is it Yakuza?
like a dragon.
Like a dragon Yakuza?
Yeah.
So and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, if it's
I think it's called Like a 7 or Like a Dragon 7.
Oh. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, if that's our title, then well, theirs.
Right, it's just Zero Escape.
Because
did
it actually
that.
sounds kind of cool. Like, it's for us, Yakuza, like a dragon, then for them, like a dragon, Yakuza.
Yep.
I know, I think that would work very well, but they did not, that I don't
And Resident Evil 7 did the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Biohazard, and then Zero
Biohazard. Resident Evil 7.
and Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. The games are called Zero Time Dilemma in Japan, I believe.
Yeah.
So the third game is called Zero Escape.
So that'd be really cool, or really fun, if they actually called it that.
Yep.
I'm curious, actually, I'm gonna look that up real quick for you.
Alright, I don't see anything else to talk about in here, so
I hope they make a .hack infection thing. So we have to pay
Yes.
$200 to play Mutation Infection
Yes.
Quarantine.
I actually want to talk about some DMC remakes, but I kind of think we
So
should
yeah, Wyatt
play
was
through.
right. Wyatt was right. It's like a Dragon, Whereabouts of Light and Darkness, also known as Yakuza 7.
All right.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna talk about some like DMC remakes or sequel ideas, we should probably go through all the games on stream.
What? I'm sorry?
DMC. I've replayed one again,
Oh, yeah.
and I really think it needs a remake pretty bad, and I want to talk about it, but
Yeah.
Probably
we
wait.
could skip 2. We kind of want to play 2 diligent.
Yeah.
I will unlock DMD mode for that game.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do Lucia's side, but I don't think we need to.
No, there's no. You can't make me play that game twice.
Lucia's got less missions, but still, don't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we covered everything with side stuff and all, huh?
Yep.
Oh, also, can we save 3 for last? I know it's like out of order, but
We started with 5, so
3 is gonna be the big showstopper for me. That's my
Okay.
favorite DMC.
I think it's most people's favorite.
technically we did D little MC, then 5, but
But
that's not part of the- that's not part of the-
We don't acknowledge that game as the DMC game
it's not in the timeline. It doesn't
because
count.
it's not a DMC game.
If we do 4,
I mean, 3 is
Yeah,
like,
the issue with 4 is we don't have 3 characters, we have 2 characters.
so it's like you could play some of Nero, you could play some of Dante. I don't know.
I could play all of Virgil in one stream.
That's true. You can
That's
play as
true.
Virgil.
And then I'll get the worst part.
Poor Dante.
Hey, I got the best part in 5,
So,
so it's only fair.
it's all fair.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I was gonna say, but I was gonna say before it also has some weird problems. Like the problem with 4 is that Nero touches the stage, but as soon as Dante arrives, I don't care because Dante arrives, and it's infinitely better.
And
when
then-
Dante arrives,
And the sad issue is Dante's part sucks.
because you play all the stages in reverse.
Except you get all the bad bosses and none of the fun ones.
you don't,
Exactly.
Nero gets the best bosses.
And a lot of those zones in that game, in my opinion, pretty suck.
Some of the enemies freaking suck.
So that's one that's like, it's not like 2, but
Literally the only reason 4 is amazing, they had style switching.
Yep.
And that's why
And
I'm excited
it's
for it.
arguably got one of the most complex Dantes to play.
Yeah.
whoa, Mad Father remake.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But
Oh, we have to watch that movie.
too much complexity for not enough reward.
Yep. We have to do our Resident Evil stream next month.
And we gotta watch the movie so you guys don't get spoiled in the story.
And we got some other stuff we can do for Spooky Month, but
Was Corpse Party on that list?
we're gonna do PC98 version.
Oh, that's right. That's our great. That was one of our very first streams.
And it
we
was
had,
the most popular.
Yeah, we had like 7 followers in one day. Why? Because of that.
Yeah.
No joke.
It was like,
Nice.
why? Why this one?
I really want to play a game though where it's actually going to legit be scary, like some. I just want something that's gonna scare the crap out of me or possibly someone else, just so we can have some funny
Right.
reactions.
If you
Right,
want
and
to,
I'll just be like,
Why have like the dead look in his eyes, like, oh, scary him.
unless we're playing Silent Hill too. But I want to save that one for myself.
right?
Yeah.
Except I'm not going to get it anymore because
Japan.
Japan won't ship to it because dot hack infection mutation outbreak quarantine.
True. So sad.
That's my new word for
For COVID. Dot action, dot infection. Dot G.
Yeah.
because that's what happened. That's what
Yeah.
happened in real life.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
got infected. There was a mutation. There was an outbreak, and now we're in quarantine.
If only that game took place in 2020.
Also, apparently, but I read somewhere apparently that dot hack, dot invasion, dot GU. Apparently, it's having apparently a weaker mutation. Apparently, so apparently we're getting towards the end of it,
Mm.
Nice.
according to Italian scientists, anyways.
Italian
We're
scientists.
praying for you, Italian scientists. If you win, I'll kiss you on the lips.
Nice.
What if that scares them off?
Well, they would have already gotten the vaccine, so I don't care.
Anyways, that's what we're gonna be in pretty late. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
hungry. Yeah. So
and there's nothing
this was
else.
a fun talk. This was a very fun night for everything we've done. And back Thursday for the finale of Zonky Zero.
Oh yeah, and we got a
Thursday?
lot to say on that.
Oh, yeah.
I platinumed it, so.
Oh wow. Anyways, we love you guys. Have a good night, and we'll be back.
Bye bye.